Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if it's your first time. I am the Eagle fan, and I have been just enjoying myself reacting to some amazing music. And hopefully that continues here today. This is going to be a cover by First to 11. It's a cover of a song that will take me back to my younger days. A cover of Guns N' Roses' Sweet Child of Mine. Who hasn't heard by now? Probably 20 people do a cover of this, but it's worth checking out more. So I am curious. Let's see what these young folks can do. Let's bring it up here. Sorry, I'm trying to hold back a sneeze. Okay. A field of grain. Let's go. Looks like it is a longer video. Did not expect that. So there will be a few pauses in here. I like the acoustic.
She's got a smile that it seems to me reminds me of childhood memories where everything was as fresh as the bright blue sky. Now and then when I see her face, it takes me away to that special place, and if I stay too long, probably break down and cry. Whoa, sweet child of mine. Whoa, sweet love of mine.
Okay, there will be a few pauses in here. I didn't realize the song was that long. It's one of those things where back in the day you'd listen to a song and you'd never really pay attention to the time. Unless there's more added in here. It's almost a 7-minute video. Which does surprise me a little bit, because usually songs that long wouldn't make it onto the radio. So I'm thinking they probably do a little in here, which is cool. I like the acoustic. I like it. It's nice. It's a good feel. It's a good switch up, a good change. And so far, they're doing good. This might not be the group I was thinking of. I don't know why. For some reason, I thought this was the group of... At some point during my journey, there was a younger group that I saw where it looked like it was a group of kids, maybe relatives, I don't know, maybe friends, but they seem to be all teenagers. I think at that point in time when I remember seeing them, this might not have been them, because looking at them, they look a little bit older than I was thinking. So maybe it's not them, maybe there's been a change, I don't know, I apologize. But this is going to be one of those songs that's going to be tough for me. I'll tell you that right now. Because while I said I've heard many covers of the song, it's one of those songs. There's this select group of songs, and for some, they may be just top of the line songs. Other ones, they're still good songs. This is a very good song. Love this song. But there's something about the song that almost makes it a hard song to cover. Not even that it's a hard song to play or sing here. It's just there's something about the original that you just can't remake. That you can't catch that lightning in a bottle. And this to me seems like one of those songs. Because like I said, I can't even tell you how many times I've heard people try to cover this song. Not once have I walked away from a cover, though, saying, I like that. Now, I shouldn't say that. There's been some where I've been like, they were okay. They were good. But there's not been one cover of this song that would ever challenge me if I had to choose between listening to the original or listening to that cover. I cannot tell you one. So I'm going to wait and see how this goes. I'm giving you that heads up right now. So if at the end of this, I'm like, it was okay, it was good, you know it's because it's fallen into that realm. But I am liking this so far. And in many of those covers, it could be something where if you had never heard the original and you heard the cover, you liked it. But then you go and hear the original and you're like, holy shit. Okay, let's keep going. And pardon my French. When French people curse, do they say pardon my English? I don't know. Here we go.
She's got eyes of the bluest skies, as if they thought of rain. I hate to look into those eyes and see an ounce of pain. Her hair reminds me of a warm, safe place where as a child and pray for the thunder and the rain to quietly pass me by. Whoa, 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 sweet child of mine. Whoa, oh, 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 sweet love of mine.
Okay, I'm going to go back just a hair. Still liking this. I like when they've added, unfortunately, it's just been very small amounts of harmonies in there. I kind of want to hear a little bit more of that. I am liking this. It almost has like a country feel to this one. And I don't know if First 11 is a country band overall or not. But they definitely might not be a country band for real, but they play one on TV. Or in this video, at least, it seems. Quite well. Let's keep going.
Ooh, sweet child of mine.
I apologize. It's going to be the last pause, I promise. I'm liking this. I am liking this. Still. The original still reigns supreme, but I am liking this. I like that little harmony that they have in there as well. I would love to hear more of that. I like that it's a stripped down version. It's just open, honest music. Very well done. Let's finish this out and then we'll talk.
Where do we go? Where do we go now? Where do we go? Ooh, oh, where do we go? Ooh, oh, where do we go now? Sweet child. Where do we go? Ooh, oh, where do we go now? Where do we go now? Oh, where do we go? Oh, where do we go now? Where do we go? Where do we go now? Where do we go? Ooh, where do we go now? Now, sweet child, sweet child. Oh my.
Okay, that was First to 11 with a cover of Sweet Child O' Mine from Guns N' Roses. They did a very good job. Now, I'm still sitting on the same fence I was sitting on at the beginning of this, where it's still a song that the original reigns supreme. And I was thinking near the end, and let me know your thoughts on this at the end, especially like the where do we go part. I love that they added a little bit in there with like harmony. I'm wondering how a version of this song would sound if that became more different. I say that because that's a part of the song that I don't know if anybody can do it the way Axl did it. So anybody doing that is just going to kind of fall short of that mark. So I wonder if instead you take it, flip it on its head, and make that entire section like harmony. Something so it's different. So now they can't even try to compare this is the original versus this. I think that would be cool. Anyway, I am just speaking out of probably what I'm sitting on here. I don't know. Many people are out there probably, no, don't do that to that song. Okay. But I'm going to put this out there. And this is not meant in any way as a comparison. This is entirely talking about the song itself. Because I was thinking it, especially when the harmonies kind of kicked in a little bit there. What do you think about, like, let's say it was a group like Pentatonics? Entirely different style of music. What if they did a cover? That might be cool. Where it's more just about the vocals and the harmonies. I would see that. I would like to see that. Watch, there's probably people out there right now saying, they've already done that, you idiot. If so, I'm going to have to look that up. But if not, Pentatonics. Come on. There you go. I'll give you that idea for free. Anyway, I liked it. I definitely liked it. It does bring up an interesting topic of conversation, which I might do on another video, or maybe even on a Soarin' and Scratchin' video. Are there any songs out there that you would like to hear covered by an entirely different group? Potentially even in an entirely different manner. Doesn't have to be in a different manner. Could just be, I've always loved this song. I've always also loved this other group. And I think the two of them, they would fit perfect with that song. That kind of thing. Let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know your thoughts on that. Let me know your details that you might know about First to 11. Have you seen them live? If so, please spill the tea, as those kids say today. Or, I don't know, I'm so behind the scenes. That's probably, kids were saying that 20 years ago. But thank you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for making it this far. Please be good to each other out there. Respect is the key. Don't think that person has to live their life the way your beliefs say they need to. As long as they're not doing anything to hurt someone else's bodily autonomy or hurt someone else's life, ruin someone else's life, if they're not doing that, just get to know them. Find out about them. Who cares if they love someone that's a different sex than you think they should be loving? Who cares if they use pronouns? The most disgusting thing I can tell you is I'll watch call-in shows on YouTube. And there are some call-in shows where they can be a little political, maybe they can even be religious call-in shows, but they tend to like to ask for pronouns when they're getting the person's information, who the caller is. Every time I see it's a caller that puts something stupid down for pronouns, declares that they don't use pronouns, or anything idiotic like that, you know right away the call is going to be just a dumpster fire. And why? Freaking why? Just because your handlers told you you need to hate that. That's disgusting. Disgusting. Respect people. That's how society moves forward. Not with the 1% screwing over the rest of us. 99% is a lot bigger than 1%. We should be able to have the power. Think about it. That's why they have to keep us separated and at each other's throats. Anyway, thank you. Please find an act of kindness and pay it forward. That can be a good idea for today. And with that, I will leave you and tell you to have a great day, a great night. Until next time, everybody, take care. And keep your eyes to the sky or all around. There. Anyway, because you never know what you might miss if you're just staring at your phone. Take care. Bye.